So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to a fine, fine morning on the Sept of the Hearths Fire in Duluth, Minnesota, where I imagine people are finally getting into motion, getting their things together, and getting ready to get on the move. So, as much as Charlotte has waited till the last possible second to do so, she is finally in motion, and after saying goodbye to Felix, at least I mean, for all she knows, he'll crop up later as they're about to go. But whatever the case, she needs to go and actually collect her shit. So Charlotte and her new accessory will amble back to the cabin. You know, her hair somewhat disheveled from a night out in a tent, but as bleary eyed as she may be, just kind of periodically checking her phone, squinty eyed. And we'll finally say, just send a quick OMW to Juno as she putters across Sept, ruffling her hair, kind of moseying it because the morning. She doesn't sleep at night. What is life?
All right, where do you go?
I mean, she's just heading back towards the cabin, putzing
All
along.
right, you puts along to the cabin. Which door are you going in?
Um, I mean, probably the front door.
All right, you go through the front door. It's unlocked as always. Shut it behind you, and you just kind of hear the sounds of like kind of like cutlery hitting plates every so often, like a small chink every few seconds coming from the kitchen.
Charlotte does that thing that any predator does, and tips up her nose the slightest bit to sense her prey is their coffee.
You smell, or the heavy thing that you can smell mainly is kind of like a stew, like definitely beefy. That's just the kind of stewy smell.
Kind of a brow quirk. But yeah, she keeps puttering. Putts is in.
You walk around into the kitchen. You can see on the table, as always, what normally would be there. There is the kind of like the cup holder with a single Starbucks coffee left in it and a sandwich next to it.
Oh my god, yes.
And Juno's sat at the opposite end, just with a bowl of stew. You can see it is pureed to the living fuck. It is just meat water at this point.
I mean, it's probably a little thicker now, but
Yeah, no,
eh.
it's kind of like gravy water.
Yeah, she putters in, and yeah, she's like, oh, thank God. And, audibly so, as she putters up and pulls out the chair and flops into it. And she doesn't care if the cup is cold by now because she didn't give a bunch of warning. She still snags it out of the cup holder
It's
and
warm.
oh my God, pulls it in like, yes, this is life.
Why? What were you expecting?
Oh, I mean, my timing's off. Or ruffle again.
Mine never is.
Yeah, apparently not. Go figure.
Doing all
I
right.
I'm gonna have to pack caffeine pills. That's a thing I haven't packed.
I bought some of this, and it holds up. I don't know what brand it is over there, but Nicorette gum
Yep.
just holds it up like a little blue box, rattles it.
Yep. You only buy one box?
No,
You're gonna chew a whole box at a time? Grinning
probably.
faintly.
Just you could see behind there's a carrier bag on like the desktop of the kitchen top, worktop. There we go. That's the word.
Counter.
And you can't worktop or counter for American equivalent. And you can see inside the bag. It's a clear plastic bag. There is just it's just full of this gum.
kind of lazy grin over, like, well. She actually probably just looks over at it, catches sight of it, and legit just kind of mumbles like lol into her coffee cup. Well, now we can't die. I got shit to do.
What do you mean?
She like picks up the hand and turns it around to show that silly little knotted piece of cord. He said I had to wear it though.
I thought he would. So I assume this isn't, you coming home, all that kind of shit. Want
Hmm?
to settle this now?
I mean, I was hoping you were just gonna be like ominous dominus. It kind of makes sense, and I don't want to be a big old dick. So
It
sure.
does. But because I'm relatively smarter than I look, and if you beat me in challenge, there's no one any can say, and it's done with no questions asked.
Is the challenge who can look the sleepiest? Because I'll win.
You gotta challenge me to find out.
Fine. Points. Like has only just picked up the sandwich and it was like kind of glancing and like what are you kind of look. And she proceeds to point with the sandwich. Challenging. Give me that booty.
All right, terms. What happens in this kitchen never leaves this kitchen. First one to eat their food. She's just got a big bowl of stew. Barely touched it. Slowly going through it. And Jude, you've seen Juno. Like
she doesn't speed up her shit. She's just like
she doesn't eat very fast at all, but she just carries on, just slurps. Carries on.
I feel like it's like first one to eat their food, and then the most loud, obnoxious slurping noise she can possibly produce.
Yep.
Chad just kind of looks at her like, all right, seems legit. Proceeds to, in proper Guru style. Like, sometimes she plays it the whole, like, I can eat like a proper person. No, she just wolfs this shit down.
If, though you're anybody else, I would have got my knife out. But you're not. So.
Feel like stabbing the contender is against the spirit of the challenge. She says, still nested up in the chair. Like, feet kind of pulled up.
I do this the proper way. And I do it my proper way, in which I'd probably win. Because I'm a cheating bitch sometimes.
I mean, if we wanted to play the cheating bitch game, all I had to do was flip the bowl.
You did. You still can. That's, still eating the sandwich. She just, again, loudly slurps.
He kind of grins. Suppose so. It'd be kind of funny, but then I'd probably feel bad and have to clean it up.
Then I would get violent because I was up. And it took me a while to make this.
It'd be kind of a dick move. Continues just kind of wolfing through this sandwich.
But,
like, it's nothing.
But, Charlotte, I'm not stupid. I know he practically hates me.
I don't think he does. I mean, he feels a lot of way, but hate isn't one of them. I think it all just kind of gets muddied, and it's kind of like, you ever seen what happens when you brush the bottom of a lake and everything just comes up in clouds of water? I feel like that's kind of what happens when he sees you, is all that shit that he feels just kind of all
comes
puffs up at once and gets all muddied up, and it's a lot to deal with. I don't think he hates you.
I'm not going to say he understands. I understand what he's going through. Because I don't. That's all him. And I wish that I wasn't the, fucked up piece of shit that I was when I had the chance to realize it.
I mean, what you went through and the ways you reacted are pretty classical to that kind of trauma. It's not kind of eyeballs that last bite of sandwich. It's not like you did something exceptionally abnormal. You just did what people do.
But
And he feels the way that people close to those people feel.
at the end of the day, it was a mistake on my part. Even if I was acting a way that somebody who's broken does. End of the day, it was still me.
I mean, end of the day, it was a chain reaction of Marcel and what your dad did to Marcel, and then probably what someone did to your dad back at infinitum. There's no real point in pointing fingers anymore. There's no person to point at. You were hurting. You did what people who are hurting do. And now he's hurting and he's doing what people who are hurting do.
But I know that you make him happy.
Honestly, like she finally like goes, "Hold on," like holds up the finger. Stuffs in that last bite of the sandwich because fuck it. Let's just have that done. Swigs out of the coffee cup and finally when she's got her mouth clear. Honestly, I think knowing like you're not a dick about it, but he was still your kinfolk. So there was that weird kind of sense of obligation, and feeling like he has breathing room will help him have space to kind of cope. And I mean, apparently, did you say something about does your mom still never come to visit Freya?
Something I've been working on.
Have you ever just flat told her that it would mean a lot to her?
I was actually planning on doing that very shortly, but again, as my curse is, I'm going up north, so something else has got in the way.
Well, how about just, I mean, people are gonna have to get up and awake and get their bags and shit. Is your shit already packed?
Mostly.
Before you go, even if it's just leaving a note for her, tell your mom that it's hurting her not to be seen by her and that it would mean a lot to everyone if she would just come over and visit. And then, you know what? We'll be out of reach, but it may mean that by the time we come back, things have changed some and gotten better.
Yeah. I was,
And it'll mean a lot to Felix.
I was half debating that myself.
It can't hurt. At worst, she doesn't do it and you talk to her more when you get back, but.
Where she does it and says something to Freya when none of us are around.
I mean, she's all there. She understands. And I mean, I saw your family at that dinner and they seem to be okay. I think maybe it would have been a lot harder before, but now she's kind of coming back out. She's got the stutter and it pisses her off, but
Yeah.
that's why I got her the iPad and that app. I mean, if it really comes down to it, she can write it down, but she's getting better with that too.
She has.
Besides, maybe, I mean, for all we know, this will be a rare magical opportunity where there's no weird pressure because the Guru aren't here to eyeball it.
Yeah.
It's just
No.
them.
I'll even know. It'll be for the best. But
Like,
know what?
shit's a little sideways, but it's nothing that can't be fixed with some time and the right little moves here and there.
You know, I stuck my neck out for you yesterday. No, the other day.
Hmm?
Lily was pretty pissed.
How bad? Like you said, it was pretty bad, but
Last thing I remember, I was passed out, bleeding on the floor.
oh, because she was pissed at me?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd she punch you if she was pissed at me?
Well, it's my job, isn't it? Somebody's raging hot. Ragbash gotta cool him down. It's a slow sip of the stew.
I mean, I guess that is one tactic you could take. I feel like there are healthier ones, but y'all are big, strong,
What?
getting all. Skulls hard as rocks. Grinning.
Yeah. Because look, Charlotte, at the end of the day, right? You're literally one of my best friends.
And Charlotte finally, like, kind of pulls herself out of the chair and pushes it in and shuffles down over to where she's plopping, like, right next to where Juno sat. Thumps back down.
You know, I I trust you. She's saying a lot, especially for a Trimbusan.
Seems like, yeah.
You know, and I know that you make Felix happy, and I know that I only cause him shit he doesn't want. But you know, I couldn't just leave him. I couldn't just go quiet on him. And I know it probably just aggravated him more.
You know, even if it did in the moment, like, look at the bigger picture. The whole time you were trying, and it means something. Like, right now, it might make him mad, or the last however long, it might have made him mad or frustrated him. But when you guys finally start being able to look at each other proper again, and it doesn't get muddied up, that'll be that minute when he thinks about it and realizes you never stopped trying.
I hope so.
No, make sure it is. How about that? Good at pointing out facts.
You are? Oh, you have your moments.
Not
Sip, but
everyone likes them, but I'm good at it.
well, that's the same with me. Somebody's talking shit, I'm gonna call him out on it.
Hmm.
And considering the whole putting things to rest, I mean, I bet you heard what happened the other day.
Which what happened?
Well, I gotta start making a Spidey suit now.
Eh. Yeah. Someone sent me a picture. It was Zuri. Actually, I guess it wasn't Zuri because they had already left. Damn it. Even though he posted on the thing as them. Yeah. Someone sent me a picture. You know, as long as you don't mind it being, like, actually cheap, you could probably just get a cheap one to put on.
I'm not going through details of getting a Spidey suit.
I mean, you can make this happen. I have the internet at my very fingertips.
Charlotte Sullivan. I am a ragabash. I can source my own damn pranks.
Mm-hmm. Little bit of a grin.
Just smiles.
That's okay. If I ever fuck up, you can just tell everyone I have a nightlight.
Why
We're
would I
good.
do that?
I mean, I really, I don't know.
Clearly, I just go with mounts the pole.
I mean, it's not much of a secret, really.
So, I've still got a Kermit the Frog teddy bear.
That's true. We both have leverage. This is getting serious.
I said, you are literally one of the very few people I trust that isn't family, and you're like my best friend. So,
Oh, well, we're having a super honest moment. Um, would we still be besties if I told you that when we go to redo this thing proper, like with more people, like one way or another, I'm taking Alpha on this?
if you want to take it,
Yeah. In the end, I'm kind of the barometer that the thing gets measured by a lot of the time. It just makes it easier to put me up there, doesn't
you
it?
don't need to justify it, Charlotte.
But yeah, I think I actually want it. Never thought I would, but I think I do.
I want to tell you something.
Hmm?
And the reason why I took Alpha.
Why?
At the time when that pack was made, I just saw three people that had no clue what they were doing. They were lost. And at the time, my mentality was, I gotta fill my dad's boots. I gotta be the big bad Fenrir.
Hmm.
Drugs.
And now you can be Spider-Man. Grinning a bit.
No. Now I can be Juno.
Yeah.
Stop pretending to be this big thing. Better believe I'm challenging, though.
I mean, you can. We'll go to the Master Challenge. I don't give a fuck. Get a proper challenge for it.
End of the day, if you want to lead, you shouldn't do it by just simple. No alpha should go unchallenged.
That's fine.
I'm not made
Well,
saying it to be a dick. I'm saying it because,
I
it
mean,
makes you look better.
what kind of ragabash should you be if you didn't call my shit? Make me try, right?
All right? See? I know that I'll get a lot of slack for following a glasswalker.
Eh, that's okay. I got a lot of flack for being a glasswalker. It's like
What,
bonding.
you really think that I care about what people think of me anymore?
I mean, if that's the basis of the judgment, it's not a judgment really worth fussing about.
I know what I do well. I I can lead. I can. I can plan, think of things some people don't normally think about. Quick on my feet. One hell of a fucking stranglehold.
Hmm.
End of the day, I'm always going to be a scarred little scout.
I still like you. I don't even know. How the hell did you guys do the totem thing the first time?
It just kind of happened.
Gonna end up putzing around talking to all the Theurges.
Are we still going for same?
Raccoon? No.
No, the other one.
Did we actually talk about that in character? Because she doesn't even know about Snow Queen.
It would have been mentioned.
I don't know. I figured I'd talk to the Therages and just honest to fuck ask them and see what they said.
All right.
Because they know more of them than we do. It could work. Could work real good. Just seems smart to go, hey, you know what you're talking about, and you know who I am. So, give me the lowdown. Also, how the fuck do I even do this? I talked to Alice and Melanthe too. Gave them an invite. Told them I was interested. I don't know if either one will go in on it. I know Alice has kind of waves a hand. Family stuff. Some big ruling she's waiting on. But I thought it would be easier if she just did it before. And there's no question.
Do we have any bad blood, Charlotte?
You and me? You
Yeah.
mean? I have stuff I've gotten frustrated about, but not bad blood, no.
I want to hear it.
Just, I mean, most of it comes down to you don't know how to be an alpha, and it shows. And that's not. She kind of heaves a shrug. It just is what it is. You didn't know. Nobody that you were packed with knew. And between you trying to pretend to be someone you weren't and trying to take a position that was something new that you didn't know how to juggle on top of it, I mean, it just kind of started falling apart.
Yeah. It did.
But could happen to anyone in the same kind of situation, really.
And it has.
No?
Happened
There
to
you go.
Lily.
Really?
She nods.
How'd it happen to Lily?
Similar way it happened to me.
Just kind of got thrown up top and had to figure it out?
Yeah. Difference is she's not fucked in the head. So she's stuck to it.
There's a pause, kind of a thoughtful one.
Whatever you're thinking, just say it.
No, just, I mean, even Lily isn't perfect. She's good. She's good alpha. And her pack love her and will follow her no matter what. But even now, she's got her own problems.
I know she has.
Besides, I think I can cope a lot better with you doing the snark thing because it's your goddamn duty than worrying about getting overturned on something because I don't know, because you don't know the situation fully, because whatever. I stressed it before because it was really easy to accidentally undo all the little things I've been trying to do. But she kind of shrugs.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Like, this is. I imagine if I was really pissed and wanted to just say something for the sake of being hurtful, I could say some shit, but we're just figuring shit out. It's okay, really. Nothing's been done that can't be undone. I mean, if you're committed to this still, we're actually in a really good place.
Charlotte,
Hmm?
what I say, I don't mean it lightly. No? I
Yeah.
trust you. You're one of my best friends. That means a lot.
Yeah.
And I hope you realize that.
It's kind of that sleepy smile. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
'Cause either way, a lot of my Garrow life's been a mistake. Caused by me. Some of it not. But my goal still stays the same. Like it always has been.
The side glance.
She looks over. What?
Which goal is that?
She takes a minute. You see it like not tensing, but kind of reels her lips in, bites the bottom of a little bit on the inside of her mouth, blinks a few times. Make Daddy proud.
It's a good goal. It's okay, I've got the same one.
Took me too long to realize. You'd be proud of me no matter what I did. Other than try and be something that I'm not.
Gonna do way more serving the nation the way that you do it than you could ever do trying to do it the way he did it. I think he'll
Exactly.
be prouder of you for it.
Exactly. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna get my nice big knife. I'm gonna kill things with my big knife. And I'm just gonna do that. And make people laugh. And call out your shit when you need calling out.
Just make sure you know when to use your internal monologue versus your external monologue. Kind of points at the side of her head.
What's that supposed to mean?
Call me out all day. Just make sure you know when to do it on the inside.
Today? Well, I had to.
Oh, yeah.
I know it annoyed you.
It was more the. I couldn't be mad at you for doing your job, but at the same time, just
My
seeing
job.
survive.
I know, but honestly, think about it. We go up there planning for the worst. And we walk among the Furies, and we're, gunned up to shit because we expect Talons. Well, what's the first thing they're going to think?
And the whole time we hope for the best. And they can think what they want. But I make a pretty good argument.
I'm not
And we'll
saying
have
you
the right
don't.
people with us.
Not saying you don't. It's part of the job. People hate people for it. Gotta poke at the holes that I see.
No, we'll bring what we need in case the worst happens.
Oh yeah,
And I'm gonna
I
try
mean,
the whole time to make it go the best way it can.
I got what I need. Points over his shoulder at the back of Nicorette.
I think we'll be fine. It'll be rough, and I'm gonna be out of my element as far as where we are, and I'm gonna defer to people who know what the fuck to do
Which you
out in
should.
the woods forever. But at least when it comes to staying on task for the mission, right on point. And I know enough to ask the people who know better than me about the things they know better than me about.
Exactly. Look at what you're going in with.
So it's a
You
pretty good
got
group.
you got Alice, who I don't doubt can kill things pretty well.
Oh yeah.
You've got me. I've got ties up there. Like to think I'm pretty good at killing things, and I'm pretty quick on my feet. You got Melanthe, who, to be honest, so far has just been a bit of a bitch to me. So
I mean, she is who she is, but she hasn't asked. She kind of gestures around the room as if to something that's not there. She didn't ask anything from me in exchange for these. And we've been pretty straight up with each other. Like, I don't always agree with her, but at least we can be straight up, which is all I really ask.
exactly.
As long as when she picks a fight with me, it's for a really good reason, I can't complain.
But I know when I pick a fight with you, it's going to be for fucking good reason.
Better be.
Oh, it will be. If you steal my hairdryer again, it's kind of points her out with the spoon.
You know, you say steal.
I
I think the
warned you.
word you're looking for is borrow.
It was gone for 2 days, Charlotte. 2 days. No, no,
Probably shouldn't have taken it into my room.
no, no.
Eh. It was returned
It was,
without a need for a hostage exchange, might I
but
add.
I,
Or some.
but I was panicking this whole. How was I ever going to dry my the gestures at her ragged, pretty, because she's been up all night, ragged hair.
Did you get any sleep?
Not yet.
We planning to sleep the walk there?
I was planning to sleep after we did this.
Oh, power nap. Good call. But yeah, we're in a good position, and hey, for what it's worth, gonna let you in on a little secret. We're not just going up there to survive.
No,
There's like you've heard about all the bikers and shit, right? Like they're coming from multiple directions. There's multiple new gangs now. There's that group to the south. Our borders have been pretty fucked. Reinforcing Wolf's Maw means a secure north border and a secure ally. And especially if we can do it. Like she actually reaches out and like grabs her shoulder. If we can be the ones that go up there and do it. We're pushing something else too.
why do you think I wanted to come along with this so much?
People get real mad when you say there's a better way. But there is a better way. And we're not going to tell them, we're just going to show them.
See, that's the thing. It's one thing I've been saying to myself in my head ever since I got fostering. Not many people take it how I see it. But at the end of the day, we've got to be better.
Yeah.
And that, considering the context, the challenge, maybe looking less traditional, doing things how people these days want to see things done. It helps.
I mean, why do you think that if you want to do a challenge over this, we'll go to the Master of Challenges? But She kind of smiles faintly. He's pushing the same idea. There's a better way. So it'll mean the right things to the right people. It'll be proper and through the master of challenges. And once it's ruled, it's ruled.
Look,
But the nature of the challenge, it'll be a better way.
I know how this game's run. One thing you guys are good at. Glasswalkers, Shadow Lords, you Child of Gaia. Guys all got the agendas. You're pulling fingers, putting them in pies. Yeah, I'm just kind of just like, ugh. I'm a cat. Cat of an old fucking family. That's got
Yeah.
way more history than even I can imagine. I kill things. You know? Not as complex or as, fucking crazy as I used to be. I just want to survive long enough to make my daddy proud. So that when I go up there, I can sit next to him. I can see him again.
Then why sell yourself short and say you kill things? Because I didn't join this and we're not friends because you kill things real good.
Do you know what? I never hear anybody say anything good about me.
It's because it's really easy for them to say different is bad. Which it's not. And while they want to call you Juno Trimbuson and put a lot of strings on it and a lot of conditions on it and all that other shit, you're just Juno to me. And yeah, you've been through some shit and you've been having a rough time finding out how to climb back up after getting knocked down. But you're resourceful and you don't give up. You do whatever it takes. So why wouldn't I want you on my side? I wouldn't call you fierce, I'd call you tenacious. And that's not usually what a get wants to hear, but it's true. And it's good. It means you think broader than just being vicious.
She
And it reaches out, pokes her temple.
She smirks a little bit. Like, genuinely half smiles. Almost like, hey, that is literally probably the only directly, like, hey, you are this. Rather than, a mixture of kind of riddles and bullshit that probably just flies over her head.
Yeah.
Thing that
I
she's
mean,
ever heard.
yeah.
In
She
a
makes a
long
point
while.
of being very direct. She makes eye contact and everything. I don't want a Trimbuson in my pack. I want Juno in my pack.
Well, looks like you're going to get the best of both.
Better.
I'm keeping my room, though.
You can keep your room, even though it's a nice corner room right next to the bathroom with no neighbor.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah,
That you
yeah.
will have to fight me for.
Oh, you keep it. How long have you had that room? Like your whole life?
Good while.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not taking
no.
your room.
Literally, probably, because Dad used to live here before me.
Yeah.
And, I grew up here.
Besides, when I found out the room I took was Felix's, I was pretty stuck on it. Grins. And just so you don't get like freaked out or alarmed, I am getting a place, like either in the burbs or the city or somewhere. I'm not going to stay there 24/7, but I've got to have a place closer to that. And again, I think the sense of space Felix gets, having a place that's away and knowing he's not tied to people that he has to feel certain ways about because there's an obligation.
You don't
It'll,
have to justify the Felix bit to me.
well, I honestly think it'll help. It's not just to humor him.
Charlotte, I know a lot of shit goes over my head. I am the smartest cook in the room. You're a glasswalker. If you didn't want a place in the city, I would be gobsmacked.
Just want you to know. It factored in. I mean, obviously, I'm going to want a place in the city.
You better believe it. I hope we get a packed place in the city.
Or a really big house. That housewarming party is going to be insane.
I would more going like penthouse apartment.
I could probably afford the.
I've been in an apartment before, and you know what? Just looking up at a house that is just full of people, and it's so big. It's like it's like a mega house. Oh, that
Only downside potentially to a penthouse is how far it is off the ground, and if you're clever and have shit in place, that's not even a problem.
think I'm going up without a way to come down.
Gonna get me a new hang glider. Grins.
Bitch, I'm gonna get me a parachute.
I could dig it.
Either that or knowing me, I'd just jump and probably survive the fall.
I mean, knowing you, probably.
Gravity hasn't tried to kill me yet, so why should I not give it the chance?
I mean, just because you like to dare death here and there doesn't mean you have to, like, really invite it in.
I wouldn't
Just
say
saying.
here or there. I'd say it's more of a case of series of unfortunate events. Like on the walk up, I will even point you out where I threw Cora. You know? Oh, sorry, not Cora. Kept Cora on my back. Where I threw Chris and broke his leg.
Why did you break Chris's leg?
So I threw him as I was being chased by 4 spirals in the
Jesus.
bushes so he could run to the sept and get help.
How'd that go?
Well, he broke his leg, crawled to the sept and got help.
He gets points.
Why do you think I'm with him?
I don't know. Maybe you really like that rugged, I shave once a week look. Kind of grins.
I'd say it's more rugged. I shower once a week look.
I was trying to be nice.
Do you know why I actually like him?
I barely know the guy, so not really, honestly. Why do you?
One of the same reasons I like you. Not in that way.
I don't know. I am a giant lesbian, apparently.
You are. I'm not.
Okay.
No, he doesn't see Juno Trimmonson, no, the daughter of Ajax, blah, blah, blah. He just sees Juno. And he's, one of the very few people that I've gotten close to that makes me actually feel safe rather than just, I don't get memories what happened when I'm with him.
I mean, I think that's what happened with me and Felix, honestly. Kind of side glances. That first night when I went to talk to him, there was a lot of distrust, and I managed to convince him that I was just safe. And I don't know. I feel like secrets we're already killing what Damon and I had, so we haven't had any. And it's good to just feel safe. Like, I mean, the sex isn't bad either, but you get what I
No,
mean. The important thing is it more than just, hormones and shenanigans. Yeah, it's important to feel safe.
that's why I like Chris. It's why I like you. You know,
Well, then I guess I'll tolerate his one shower a week look.
you know what? That I'm working on that. He's a mechanic. You know, come on, it's a dirty job.
I'm a mechanic.
You are.
Yeah, I fixed my car.
Kind of looks her up and down like, my
Remember?
God.
Remember when we totaled my car? I fixed it.
Yeah, when we totaled your car.
Hey, that windshield was a huge chunk of the fucking totaling process.
Sip stew. That's none of my business.
But yes, when we, in a combined effort, totaled my car,
Look, I knew I could.
The cost of the damage was higher than the car's value.
Look, for all intents and purposes, I didn't hit that thing in Harvard. I hit it in Krynos. I can shift quick enough. I know I can.
Oh, well, I know you did. That is why you shattered the windshield instead of bouncing off it. You know how hard it is to shatter a windshield?
Well, you know what? I used my head.
You know what? Like I said, like a rock.
I bet you were thinking I was going to have some kind of like huge bitch fit that you wanted to take Alpha.
I worried. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I wasn't sure, but I worried. I know you're still figuring out your shit, and that may have been one of the things that you had decided was still very, kind of like air quotes, very important. And I'm glad that you can see that you can be Juno without it. In fact, it might even be easier.
Like I said, rebirth out of the ashes, baby.
Yeah.
You know? Plus, what good is it that if, an Alpha has moments probably every time we go out on something.
It's been rough. I mean, I haven't been perfect either, but...
No, but when I start seeing shit...
Yeah.
I know I do. I know it's a problem. You know what? To be honest, I'm glad you actually came and said this.
I mean, I guess it could have been some big fucking thing, but why do it if it doesn't need to be? Besides, I meant what I said. I actually want to lead, and I don't want to lead people that don't want to be led. I'm only going to lead people that are willing to follow me. So it's a lot easier, and it's a lot easier choice and process for you if I just sit here and say, I want to lead, and I do want you. Just as a person on my fucking side. I want to know you're at my back.
Like I said, I will support you in anything. And I mean it. I don't need... I'm not the kind of person that I'm not my dad, for fuck's sake. I don't go off of, I'm bigger than you. You know, we've both discovered these stories.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm Fenrir. Some of the shit I do, you will look at me weird, and you still do. But I'm not gonna run around marking people with fucking silver.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's like I said, to some people, this is a whole new way. Everyone that we bring into this pack, I want them to know that I see them. I see who they are. I want them to know that I want them because I can see the good and the bad and I still want it.
Well, first order of business. So well and good people wanting to follow you. That's cool. One thing that I did have pretty well is that everybody got on.
I'm sure there'll be some growing pains, but we'll get
Yeah,
used to each other.
you know, because pretty sure Alice hates my guts. Pretty sure Melanthe's not far off.
In the end, I mean, they'll have to cope. And they'll have to realize there's more to you than Juno Trimbusin, daughter of Ajax Trimbusin. I mean, you're Juno, and they're going to have to learn to see you like I do. All of y'all are going to have to learn to see each other like I do. None of that shit. It's there, and it's not just shit. It's important that you're a Trimbusin, and there are times where we will need that. There are times where we'll need a Black Fury or an Arun or a mercenary
Like
or
later.
someone who looks like a fucking creepy spiral clone. Like, there are times when those things will be important. But yeah, we'll learn.
One condition.
Hmm?
We still keep this as the safety kitchen.
Safety kitchen and the right of the hot cocoa will stand. Absolutely.
I can accept these terms.
And God, she, like, finally reaches up and ruffles her hair. We'll finally have a Theurge back in the cabin, and we know that we really do have the safety kitchen.
Yeah. You know what?
Hmm?
It's it's nice, you know,
Hmm.
to be me again.
Good. Keep it up. More Spider-Man antics. Chop chop.
Please. I can only do Spider-Man so much.
Yeah, fair.
It gets boring after a while, and that thing about keeping an audience is you gotta keep going.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry. I already got plans for you.
As long as it's not another snapping turtle.
It's not the snapping turtles. You know?
Then I can cope.
Like
I was
that.
not ready for the snapping turtle.
I have played that trick. It was funny. It was entertaining.
Pretty sure that turtle was bigger, like had more body mass than fucking Cassie does.
He weighed a good like 20 pounds. I mean, he was a heavy fucking turtle.
He was
I,
made of Satan and hissed at me.
you know,
I know you don't believe me, but he hissed.
oh, I believe it. I had to catch the fucking thing. No, those things are surprisingly hard to catch.
Lucky you
It's
didn't
like,
lose like half a hand.
well, maybe I did.
Well, then you're lucky you grew it back before I noticed because I would have hyperventilated even more.
Well, all right, I did lose 2 fingers.
Oh my god, did you actually?
I did. Just kind of holds up her right hand, makes the point of like separating her little finger and fucking ring finger. But he could bend his neck better than I could move, and he took my fingers.
That. And you still wanted the turtle so bad you got it into the house.
Well, you said I don't give up on things, so I wasn't giving up on that.
I stand by my tenacity statement. 110%.
Plus, I know. I imagine I could do Omega pretty well.
Huh?
Hmm?
Do what?
Nothing. I said I imagine I can do Omega pretty well.
I mean, if you're game.
End of the
Considering.
day,
Hmm?
if you're a top dog, it's cool. You need to have, somebody behind you as your beta. Alice is intimidating enough to do that.
Man, that one time with Dean, I was not ready for her to back me so hard.
She's a Redmond.
Yeah.
Their loyalties are pretty heavy when they invest them.
I mean, she seems to have. I still don't really understand why so harshly, but
Don't need to understand. You can find that out later.
yeah. And the truth be told, in a place like this, having her backing me up, that'll help me get taken seriously, won't it? And it looks over, like, rubbing her cheek, like, do I have this right? Like, she's actually looking for an answer.
Let me put it this way. You're going to have a Fenris, a Fenrir. Pretty tough one, backing you up as your beta. You're going to have a Black Fury. Pretty good at making contact with Anime and all those. It's useful. You got me, who is tenacious as all fuck.
Never quit.
Has her moments. But I've got a good connection with the Fenrir. One side of it, anyway, especially with the family, which you're marrying into.
It'll get better.
You're in a good spot. It's not all about me. Which I know sometimes some of the things I do, it makes it seem like that, but I don't mean it to be.
I know.
Lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of good people.
Yeah. Hey, when we get back,
Hmm?
I know there's a lot of shit we're gonna have to jump on. I have to take a trip down south. At least, I think I will. We've got people pouring in from both sides. But when we have a chance, if we get a chance, I want to find Russ Pipe's body. I don't think anyone's managed to recover it.
You're not the only one.
He threw himself out of that car knowing he was dead. He literally pissed up Patema's leg to get her attention so she'd drop the car so I could get out, even with all of us banged up to fuck. I still barely got the car out, but he rolled out of that car knowing he was dead. Deserves to at least have his body brought back and get a proper burial.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. like I said, and I keep saying, I'm here. You need me, I'm here.
Oh well.
You know I'll answer any call. I'm not that much of an interesting person.
Says you.
Yeah.
Just wait. This is gonna get exciting. Once we're proper together, once we have a totem, once we're really a pack again, a new pack, it's gonna get really exciting. We're gonna do big things.
Yeah, we are.
And even like being in the chair beside her, Charlotte finally like leans over until she like kind of bumps, like not hard shoulder to shoulder because like honestly at this rate Juno might still be going through that soup and she doesn't want to like jostle her. But that she just leans over until the shoulders bump. We're gonna be awesome.
Well, I told you. That porch, some 40 years' time, pissing ourselves. Literally pissing ourselves because we have no better control left.
Do we get to have like grandkids by then to take care of us while we're pissing ourselves?
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah. Me too.
You know, I know I'm young, but it's one of the things that one of those goals that I've got. Pretty close up there under the first one.
Our dads are gonna like high five in the afterlife.
It's kind of like the nervous kind of head scratch, like.
I know they're technically in like different places, but I'm gonna still imagine the high five.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, a lot of people high five my dad. I mean, they probably are now. I mean, there's twins on the way.
Yeah, fair point.
You know, like even Dana's a bit weird with me.
Huh?
Dana, she's a bit weird with me.
I mean, she does live up with your aunt now. And your aunt is completely insane.
I'd say she supports the cause.
She's terrifying.
She's nice when you get to know her.
I mean, I hope so. She kind of glances down, splays the fingers out on the hand. I really hope she actually takes this seriously because
Oh, she will.
even though it's like, kind of tips the hand, like, are you sure?
I would get a better ring.
Yeah, well, it was kind of a split second decision.
Well, let me say this. If you want to make the family happy, because you're going to want to make the family happy, get a traditional ring.
I mean, I'm planning to. I just.
As in, get traditional.
What's get traditional? Kind of like side glances, like, what?
Like the one I had. Like, engraved with all the runes and,
Why
doesn't
am I
have
gonna
to.
get something like that?
Well, that's why it's so cool. It's made in a forge by proper Fenrir blacksmiths and stuff like that. It's all, meaning and shit.
She kind of thoughtfully pulls her lip in, chews on it a little bit.
Think how much, that would mean, the Trimbusan family. It's.
You don't even have a forge here, do you? Do they have one in Wolfspaw?
Just finger gun.
Your aunt would like shit herself with glee if I asked them to help me get one, wouldn't they?
She might be very happy.
Not literally shit herself. You don't shit yourself when you wear shoes like those.
She would be very happy. And I'm sure Doomclaw would be happy.
Oh god.
As he's always happy.
My poor ribs.
You know what? And I guess I'll be happy.
Good. We're gonna be related. She kind of like leans in, like, yeah, like a total dork. Like, we're gonna be related.
Look, my actual best friend is related to me, so.
We're like half related right now.
We are. You make out like that's weird.
It is kind of weird.
Gotta remember at one point I was related to Siggy.
You gotta remember that I have a mom, and that's it.
That's a good point.
Like,
so when do I get to meet her?
I don't know.
Because
she's like, I don't know what all she and my dad went through, or she and my pops went through, but she bunkers up hard. Like, it took me a long time to recognize it for what it was. She's not just a homebody. She bunkers up hard.
Like, if it comes to it, you can always just, we can find ways about it with the family, but,
I mean, my pops is still around. He's in town.
I'd like, I would like to meet your family.
Oh, God. There's a solid second, and, like, this epiphany hits her, and her eyes get kind of wide.
What?
Oh, God, I got engaged, and Pops hasn't even met Felix.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I should.
You should.
I should.
You see, this is why I'm here. Because I put the ideas in your head you wouldn't have thought of. I'm taking credit for that.
I mean, you can take credit for the fact that I got Impulse engaged.
You got Impulse engaged, but...
I mean, it was inevitable, but...
It was, but I want to make things easy on the both of us. If you weren't engaged and did that shit, it'd be very questionable.
Whew. I mean, I was going to have Felix meet Pops anyways, but oh, God.
I mean, all you need to say as well is, if people ask, you challenge and you beat me.
I mean, yeah. That's all you're going to say. I'm actually more worried about my Pops than people on this sept or in the nation.
You wait till Mom
He is going to shit himself.
He is?
How long have Felix and I even been a thing? Like a month?
I would say about 3 months.
3 months?
3 months.
Time passes.
Yeah, it's been 3 months.
Got engaged to a guy I've known for 3 months.
I mean, you've known him a little bit longer than that, but...
Well, yeah, but that I've been dating like 3 months.
Well,
That has never met my dad.
It could be worse. It could work out how mine did. Just kind of like the shrug of like, huh?
Can I tell you, like, a secret? Like, I've only told Felix.
Like, let me put it this way. I tell you all my secrets. I like hearing other people's in return because it makes me feel a lot more comfortable around them.
Please don't take it weird or personally, because it's not just you, it's everyone. I'm fucking scared.
What are you scared of?
Kind of glances over, like, it's not even quite on purpose, but like glances over at the makeshift ring. I'm really scared.
You're scared? What, of marrying?
Yeah.
Well,
like, look at the trend. Look at what keeps happening to people.
I know.
I found out after the whole thing with Damon, he was planning an engagement party.
I mean, you're literally talking, like, kind of gestures to herself.
Yeah, I know, and I feel kind of tactless, but like there's that, and you and Lena, and
holds her hand. I Oh, all right. And I'm pretty sure you probably got the commitment scare as well. I just kind of sense that about you.
I mean, I'm not planning to go anywhere. It just.
No, but the whole, no, the idea of it, it's so. Look, luckily, when we're a pack, I would like to make sure that something happens. Considering we're all female so far, we gotta have a hen night, and we all gotta go dress shopping.
Even when I did this, I was like, "Oh, it doesn't take like a year to plan a marriage. It'll be fine." But I don't. I'm kind of freaked out.
You'll be fine. Trust me. You know, like how old are you? Like 22?
Yeah,
See, it's not that bad. Yeah, I was 16.
yeah.
You know, it's just you. Luckily, with the whole thing and how Felix is, it'll be distant, so it'll be probably a very private wedding that if he doesn't want me to attend, I won't be offended.
No, we're fixing that first.
But, you know, you will be fine.
Yeah,
You know, it's probably going to be one of the best days of your life.
I know. I just now I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
You know, one thing, your timing is fucking impeccable.
Yeah,
So I hope to God you're not worrying about this up north.
I won't have time to.
That's the right answer. I'm glad you
Yep.
said that.
No, don't worry. I can I can compartmentalize. I will have too much shit going through my head while we're up there. I don't have time to worry about this then.
But it will be fine. No? I said, I'm here for you. Some things you just don't want to talk to other people about. Some things, you don't even want to talk to me. I don't give a shit. Don't hide things. I don't. Hide things just gets you worse. Yeah, end up like a whole crock of shit. Relax.
I'm trying.
Look, we're going to be like sisters.
I'm really bad at relaxing. I don't
I
know
know
if you've
you
met
are.
me. Hi, my name's Charlotte. I'm bad at relaxing.
You know that's one of the things you're not very good at. But that's cool because neither am I. Because I'm not. You're not the only one that's scared shitless. I'm scared for you.
What?
I worry a lot, a hell of a lot, all the goddamn time.
There.
I'd almost say I've got like anxiety or something. 'Cause that's why I'm trying to help you with the whole ring situation because that would make people look at it a lot better.
Yeah.
Because as much as that points at the ring, which is that's cute and all. Traditional ring will make the family like it better.
I mean, it was enough to make the point.
That's all that matters. Plus, they're pretty cool.
Hmm?
When you have it forged properly and all that. It's pretty cool.
God, I have to. Ooh, I already told Mom I wasn't going to be able to game with her this week, but
Wait,
hair
game
ruffling.
you game with your mom?
Oh yeah,
But how? I thought she was like miles away.
the internet.
Blinks.
Like we play League of Legends together. Play like WoW.
Is that like an arcade game or something?
Kind of. If you think about it, a computer can hold like an entire arcade of games. But these games are even more like long and complex than arcade games. So I can kind of like a phone call be talking to my mom while I'm playing the game and she's playing the same game with me.
You can do that?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the look on her face of, huh.
I can show you. We get back. It's a lot of fun.
I'm not going to say no. Always down for trying new things. As long as it's not eating.
Yeah.
I'll stick to my soup.
Yeah.
That's also one thing I've got to think about.
Is there any kind of dehydrated stuff we could take with us?
I mean, I got a whole load of tins.
That's going to be really heavy.
Well, Alice is really strong. It's kind of like the grin, like,
Oh, God. We'll figure it out.
I'll carry most of it myself.
We'll manage. I want to make sure we each have what we need individually. I don't want you to be stuck with just a bunch of tins.
I mean, I'm fine with tins.
Well, yeah, but I also want you to have like a fucking what are those emergency blanket things? The fancy fucking sub-zero weather blankets.
It's called lupus.
I don't know if you know, but wolves don't only live in fucking frosty climates. Do you have your winter coat?
Yes, I am a get.
Well, I don't.
Well, I mean, look at us. When we're in lupus, we literally have winter fur. It's part of the whole thing.
No, I don't.
It's. Oh, we are from Scandinavia. Believe it or not, I used to have an accent and everything.
I would kill to hear your accent.
You ain't hearing my accent.
Come on.
No?
That's fine. I'll wait. We'll go up there, and if a bunch of them have accents, yours will come out. That's how it works. It's a social fucking it's a defense mechanism.
Defense mechanism?
Essentially. Kind of integrate with the trends of the people around you. It's a thing people do. That's why if I had I don't know, went into the South, I'd eventually pick up a mild accent just because it means that you are part of the community and part of, well, essentially like the pack. You're part of the social structure. It's how you blend in. And you're safer when you're blended in. So I bet you money we're going to get up there, and if a bunch of them have accents, yours is going to come out, and it's going to be amazing.
It's not.
Not even a little?
You'll never see it.
Uh-huh. I'll see it.
No, you won't.
Oh, I will. Maybe not now, but I'll see it.
No.
I'll hear it.
No, you won't.
Want to bet?
No.
Grins.
I don't do bets.
I'm patient.
Look, you've seen me with ginger hair. There's a lot.
I have. It was cute.
You haven't seen me. There's a lot of things you haven't seen me with or heard me.
I'll wait.
My hair has been a variety of colors. That's all I'm gonna say.
You like it dark?
Kinda.
Kinda.
I mean, it's been. I've had it dark for as long as I can remember. Like a good few years.
Just saying. You're cute blonde.
You really are a lesbian, aren't you? As she stands up and starts putting the bowl in the sink.
There is a half second of pause as it takes a second to register how hard she just got fucking owned. And then she's just like, oh my god. No. No. Yes. I'm engaged. I'm a lesbian engaged to your brother. It's really because I want to get to you. Like, does like the really dramatic side eye, like, yeah, that's right.
As you know, she's kind of like behind you. You say that. You just say like, really? And
But
you just feel a hand on your chin. She pulls your head around. She just like kisses you on the cheek.
there is that half second of beautiful panicked expression as you grab her by the chin and pull her around. She's like, oh my god, no, I'm gonna get fucking snogged. You kiss her cheek and she actually looks like, oh, okay. Okay. That wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. Moment. Oh shit. You know what? You know what? You fucking win. I'm not even. Nope. Put your hands up. I am not playing gay chicken with you.
You really shouldn't.
I would lose.
Yeah, you would. Winks.
Shakes her head, gets up, pitches the spent coffee cup and the little drink holder. I am going to get my shit together, and I am going to probably go make out with your brother till they tell me I have to muster for this shit.
All right, I'm gonna go get a snowmobile.
What?
What?
Can you even afford a snowmobile?
I mean, it's a load of dogs tied to a sled.
That is a dog sled, not a snowmobile. There's a distinct difference in those two
There is.
terms.
But we need something to carry the beer.
You know what? You do you. I'm not even mad. If I actually turn up there and there's a fucking dog sled just to haul a bunch of beer, I will only be mad at you because dogs bark. And that is not the low-key approach we're trying to go for, young lady. Like, wags her finger.
But I'm sure if me and Alice were in loop, it's pulling it.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
See, master plan, Charlotte. Master plan.
I'm just.
Like you didn't think of this?
I probably would not have approached Alice with, "Hey, want to wear a harness and pull a sled?" But I mean, that is your funeral.
But it's for beer.
But it's not whiskey, though. And let me tell you, she drinks whiskey.
She does?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, good thing I have another 2 bottles buried somewhere around Sept.
Oh, boy. Yep. Whiskey, let me tell you. Her and her with whiskey. Someday I will get her with the whiskey bottle and Neri with the wine bottle in the same common room, and it'll be amazing.
I mean, I'd be just happy just, actually get her talking. I like her. I don't like everything he's telling me not to, but I like her because you like her.
I mean, she's got a lot of shit going on, just like we do.
I don't doubt it. She'll tell me when she's ready. Until then, I got 2 12-year-old bottles of whiskey hiding around Sept.
You know what? You hoard that up.
You have no idea what I've got buried around this Sept.
I really don't. Pretty sure there's at least one body.
Actually, 2.
I was going to say squirrels count too,
Yeah, 2.
Gross.
What else are you supposed to do after prayer for the prey?
I mean, usually eat them.
Well, you can't eat all of it.
Give the bones to the urge.
I did. They buried it
Oh,
with me.
well. Ominous Dominus, then. I don't know.
It was Lily. We killed a squirrel. Then we buried it.
You know what? That sounds like a thrilling story that you can tell me when we get back alive.
Look, it really is. You're high on the ranking, Charlotte. You're number 2.
Oh.
She's number 1. Now you know how much that means that I fought her for you. You know?
It does. And when we have time, I do want to talk more about what exactly I said and did. I know Lena kind of gave me a heads up too, but I want to be able to apologize to her earnestly. Like, I want her to know that I understand what I did wrong.
What did you do wrong?
That's step one, is fully understanding what I said and did.
Do you want me to tell you what it was?
Which part? What was it?
You're a glasswalker. The whole saying you understand things, how we do things. You might, you know what, you really might hate hearing that. Me, I'm indifferent, because I'm the most progressive get up you probably ever meet.
Why does everyone assume that when you say you understand a specific thing,
I know, right?
it means, like, everyone decides that it means that you must be saying that you somehow understand way more than is appropriate.
Exactly. Everybody keeps saying this shit to me, and you know what? I'm sick of it. I called her out on it, that's why. And then, punch face happened.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to punch face with Lily, especially over some shit I said, but...
Oh no, I punch face to make sure she calmed down.
Well, fair enough.
Just the whole understand. A lot of people around Sept have a habit doing that and telling me that. I fucking hate it.
I guess normally I'm more careful about how I say it. Normally I don't catch that much shit. And I guess...
You're running hot.
She shrugs. I also just kind of assumed Lily would assume the best possible meaning.
You know, she did. She was questioning why I didn't leap over the table at you for saying that.
Maybe I just thought we were better off than we were.
She's like a mom. That's the best way to deal with Lily.
You say that, but none of the moms here are anything like mine.
Again, I don't know anything about your mom other than she's plays the games with you and she's like in a bunker.
So the only comparison I can think of is, you know how... Best example. You know how Doomclaw, you feel like no matter what you said, he'd take it the best possible way and laugh about it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. My mom... Like, it's not like we've never fought over anything, but... I just figured... I don't know. I assumed that she would think the best of what I was saying. And I probably should have been more careful than that, I guess. I just figured... She kind of shrugs. I don't know. I'm in... Like, Maria and I are really close. Eve and I are actually really cool. And I've lived there the whole time I've been on Sept. And Lily and I never really jived because I don't get her, really. And I was probably trying too hard back before, but I thought we'd gotten to a better point.
Listen, Not a lot of people get Lily. Me and her, we've grown up together. She is my best friend. What you did wasn't massive. It's just something she cares about a whole lot, which is what she is. Now she's a Geta Fenris and she's a Trimbusan. That's why she got riled.
And I'll apologize.
Plus, for a Theurge, she cooks pretty hot.
I don't think I've ever actually seen her angry. Like, she flashed me a look.
Oh no, she's probably level with like Galliards or something.
Jesus.
But
I believe it.
She keeps it all in.
Yeah, she does.
That's why I fought her.
Ooh.
Now you go and see Felix.
Yeah.
Look after him.
Yeah, I'll just run up and grab my bags. So I'm ready to roll out as soon as the call comes. I get a change of clothes.
And thank you.
No problem.
Right, now I'm gonna go smoke my last pack of cigarettes.
Okay. Catch you later, Juno.
Catch you later.
And,
You walk out the back door.
And Charlotte will toomp, 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 toomp up the stairs into her room to snag, like, her travel pack, which she has obsessively cataloged, packed, double-checked, triple-checked, all of that. Snags it up. And yeah, fishes out a change of clothes and heads back out towards the lake, beyond the lake to the stream, and beyond that to the waterfall, where there's still a little tent propped up, and there's still at least one person in that tent that she wants to spend as much time as humanly possible with. And there, we will end the scene.